So this video is for Form 1 Integrated Science lesson on Unit 4 Living Thing. So before you watch this video, you should consider you should have at least 1 hour for it, because we will include some exercise in here and you have to complete it after you watch it and after you have done your revision. Okay, so you may watch this video first before you move on, or you can just listen. Okay, the later part of the video serves as an enrichment for some interested students. So those are the materials that may cover in other textbook. If you have learned something from other class or from other school, then you can watch it as well. So first of all, when we define cells, actually all living things are made up of cells. And living things that are made up of only one cell are called unicellular organisms. Okay, just like this one, if you only have one cell. Okay, so some example of unicellular organisms, including amoeba or bacteria. Okay, like this. You can see only one shape like this. It is not combined by 2 or more cells. So let's look at some basic structures of cells. Okay, before that, look at some example. This is animal cell, animal cell, animal cell. Okay, so for all of them, can you see any structures that is common to them? Okay, so I guess you can see it. Most of them look like circle, or there will be some point in the middle part like this, okay, and so on. Okay, and then for this one, this is a plant cell, and plant cell. Okay, and when you look at this one, all of them actually look like regular, like they have a regular shape. This shape is universal for 3 of the pictures shown. Okay, and for the similarities between the animal cells and the plant cell, what can you see? Okay, so first of all, let's look at animal cells. Okay, so each animal cell is surrounded by a thin layer called cell membrane. This is the solid line. This is the cell membrane. Okay, and then inside the membrane is a jelly-like. That means this right region will be what we call the cytoplasm. Okay, and then surrounded by the cytoplasm, there will be a nucleus. This nucleus is in the middle part, usually in the central, okay, of the cell. So let's look at some real pictures. Okay, so now you can see that this is the cell membrane. The boundary of the cell is the cell membrane. While for this one, now other than the membrane, other than the nucleus, then that will be the cytoplasm. Okay, so let's look at plant cell now. Okay, this is a plant cell. Okay, you can see the cell membrane, the cytoplasm, and the nucleus this time is not in the middle part or in the central part, it is in the sideway. Okay, and other than that, okay, you can see that for animal cell, they do not have a cell wall, but for plant cell, there will be the cell wall. And then this large part, we call it vacuole. Okay, you can see it in plant cell and sometimes in some animal cell, but not a must. And then if you can see some green plants, they also contain chloroplasts. Okay, chloroplasts. Okay, because this is not in color, so maybe I show you one later. So let's look at the function of different basic structures of cells. First, for cell membrane, you can see it in animal cells and plant cells. It controls the movement of the substances into or out of the cell. That means whether you have some materials go in or go out, it has to pass through the cell membrane. Okay. The second part will be the nucleus. This is the nucleus here. And for plant cells and animal cells, you can find it. Okay. It contains the genetic materials which control the activities of the cell. Because it controls some activities of the cell, it is also known as the control center, okay, of the cell. And for cytoplasm, because you can find it in animal cells and plant cells. Okay, this is the medium where chemical reactions take place. Chemical reactions include respiration, or sometimes the oxidation, or whatever reaction that you can name it, but normally the reaction occur for a reason. Okay, so they occur inside the cytoplasm. Okay. And then for cell wall, it only present in plant cell. Okay, it protect, support, and give shape to a plant cell. Okay, so that is why the shape of a plant cell is usually regular, because it is rigid and it can protect and support the plant cell. And for vacuole, okay, it present in most plant cells, mainly water and some dissolved minerals. Okay, these minerals, they will dissolve in water, okay, and then store here. But for animal cell, normally they can obtain it by eating. That means by food. Okay, so they do not have a very large vacuole for animal cell. And for chloroplast, just like I have mentioned, it is green in color. So when you look at the plant cell, when you see this one, the green color, this is actually the chloroplast, and it is the site where photosynthesis takes place to, in order to make food. Okay, photosynthesis is to make food, and the byproduct is the oxygen. Okay, so now it is about the online assignment. Okay, you have to upload at least one picture of a plant or animal, or upload a piece of interesting information about one of the characteristics of living things in websites. You have to indicate which characteristic of living thing is shown in the picture. You can upload the image directly, or you can cap screen the web page for the characteristic of living things and type it in the Google document. Okay, so this is the link for the assignment 1, the link on the assignment 2, the link is finished here at the moment, but you have the offline assignment. Okay, and we will check the answer together now. Okay, this one, plant cell. Okay, check the answer: cell wall, cell membrane, vacuole, cytoplasm, nucleus, chloroplast. Animal cell, this is the nucleus, vacuole, cytoplasm, and this is the cell membrane. And then for the cell membrane, the function or the basic structures of a cell here, it controls the movement of materials into and out of the cell. It is the control center of the cell. Okay, contains genetic materials which control the activities of the cell. Okay, cytoplasm here, reactions. Cell wall, shape, support, and protection. Okay, this one, water and dissolved minerals. Last one, make food. Okay, and actually for this one, I guess you should know that for animals, sometimes it is small for vacuole, but sometimes it can be absent. Okay, so check the answer here. Last one. Okay, when you are going to explain, make sure that you can tell me something unique to that plant cell or to that animal cell. So that's it.